Welcome into the Sunday Double Check, brought to you by State Farm. Alongside Eric Allen, I am Jim Baskel. We're taking a look at two plays from Sunday's Bears-Lions game. One on offense, one on D for the Lions. Fourth quarter in this game, they were up a point. Matthew Stafford goes the way of who else? Megatron, who hauled in his second touchdown reception of the game. But Eric, you're a DB. You know he's targeting Megatron. What does the secondary need to do?
Well, usually Charles Tillman plays Megatron as best as anyone in the league. But if you look here, eyes in the backfield, and now it's just all up to finding a way to get Calvin Johnson that ball near the back pylon. So again, look here, eyes in the backfield, that's never a good thing when you're playing man-to-man. You want to focus on Calvin Johnson. You kind of understand what's going on there. It's either a back shoulder fade or a front pylon throw. And if your eyes are in the backfield, you're going to be wrong either way. So again, Charles usually plays Calvin Johnson as tough as anyone in the league. He's long, does a great job at the line of scrimmage, but on that particular play, you can't have your eyes in the backfield. Got to be focused on Calvin Johnson. What we call want to cut him off, make sure you force him out of bounds, and then look back over the other shoulder.
So instead of looking at the QB, stay on the receiver and adjust when the ball arrives.
Right, you got to squeeze that pylon. You want to force Calvin Johnson out of bounds, not let him use that athletic ability to get up over it.
63rd career touchdown reception for Johnson. That's the Lions' all-time team record. On the defensive end, final seconds of this game, they needed a two-point conversion because the Bears scored a touchdown to get within two. They needed two to tie the game at 21, and this is what you got. Nick Fairley just blew up this play and gobbles up Matt Forte. What happened here that ruined the play for Chicago?
I tell you what, Jim, without all the penalties and everything, this is a very great defensive front. I mean, with this big tackle, he just blows them up. You can't double team him because he's too fast. Ability to understand what's going on in the play. So you got a smart defensive tackle and just diagnoses it, comes in and just wrecks shop. Just an outstanding job by this front, by the Detroit Lions. The game that they had to win, as we all know, the Lions and Bears, huge football game, huge implications all over the place. There's another outstanding close game that this Lions team has been able to win. I think November games like this means that you're here and you're represented. I think this is one of those games where, man, defensive front took over this game after a couple penalties that they had, able to overcome those penalties and make a huge play in the end.
Well, how about this from that vantage point? This was the second chance they had, the Bears, at getting the two-point conversion. After Chicago threw it out of the end zone, there was a helmet-to-helmet penalty, and they gave him another shot. Knowing that the pass play didn't work on the previous down, do you think the Lions were anticipating Chicago, with the ball moved up closer to the goal line, might run there?
Yeah, it's a great opportunity, again, to understand what the offense is trying to do to attack you, and it was a wrong move to try and attack that defensive interior of the Lions. You know they're ferocious, and if they have an idea what you're trying to do, Forte didn't have a chance. Great job there, again, diagnosing the play, busting through the block and making a tremendous play. You can see all the enthusiasm and the effort there by the defensive front of the Detroit Lions.
And the Lions are now a 6-3 team. They are in first place, one up on both the Bears and Packers in the NFC North. He's Eric Allen. I'm Jim Baskel. And don't forget, you can keep up with the NFL with news, highlights, and analysis by keeping it right here at ESPN.com.